Chapter 8. Lean just beyond your edge.
And don't fake it.
And in any given moment, a man's growth is optimized if he leans just beyond his edge. His capacity, his fear. He should not be too lazy, happily stagnating in the zone of security and comfort. Nor should he push far beyond his edge, stressing himself unnecessarily, unable to metabolize his experience. He should lean just slightly beyond the edge of fear and discomfort, constantly in everything he does. Let that sink in, man. You're taking it in. You look like a good listener when you right now.
There's some good shit.
Yeah, man.
And Kenny always talks about essentially keeping it real, that tied to personal experiences. And I had experience with this yesterday.
Tell me.
I've had a reason calling from my king.
Your king, your inner king.
My inner king.
Yeah.
My being.
Yeah. You don't have like a king that is governing you like externally.
No.
Inner king.
That's a good point to make.
Yeah, but
that might be confusing.
Like your king called you up and like, hey man, you gotta go and shovel some shit.
Roger that. And my inner king.
Yeah.
And what that means to me, I get signals from my inner king that I should do certain things. I do them.
Yeah.
And things work out very good.
Are there those things that the king is telling you? Are those things like often scary things to do?
Yeah.
Or is it like brush your hair?
No. They are most often the things I don't want to do.
Yeah.
That gets me uncomfortable.
So in this specific example, what was it?
In this specific example is that I should be in nature. I should hike and camp and be out in nature for several days, sleep in the nature, go solo trekking, and so I said, all right, Roger that. And so that's what I did.
Yeah, that's great. That's the respect, man.
And yesterday was my first solo trip.
Solo trip out into nature.
Yes.
Yeah, and I met you in the tent.
Yes.
When the fire had died.
The fire had died.
Yeah.
And all right, so just this whole thing was leaning beyond my edge.
Yeah.
Because it's still cold here. It gets minus 10 degrees.
We're in Sweden.
We're in Sweden.
Arvika.
And it gets dark, like almost pitch black dark at around 5, 6.
No, now it's like around 6.
Around 6 now.
It starts to get dark.
Yeah, and so I'm in there holding the fire, and I'm comfortable, dude.
Yeah, it's dark.
I'm uncomfortable. And a big, we have a little bitch inside of us, and a little bitch, but it's like, there's no shame in going home. Ain't no shame in that. And I said, ain't Roger in that. Can't do that. I'm obeying my king. And so that's what I did.
Cool.
And I leaned into the fear.
Explain that, just that leaning into the fear.
And that is an essential part perhaps with the all spine, no heart. Because no heart means no feeling. And there is a feeling there, fear.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes.
No feeling.
Same doing podcast, feeling no feelings. And there are 2 ways to go about that.
Yeah.
And you can detach from feelings. That's a good thing to do sometimes.
Yeah.
To do a logical assessment. So I did both. I detached, but this is a good place. I picked this place, and I knew that it was a good place.
Trusted your decision.
Yes, and that was one thing more. It's easy to do a decision to do something hard when you're in a comfortable environment. And then when you're in the shit, it's not so easy anymore. Yeah. But lean into means to accept the fear, the feeling. You don't resist it, because resistance means tension.
Exactly.
And you know,
tension is premature ejaculation in the long run.
Amen.
Don't want that.
Don't want that shit.
And your woman doesn't want that.
Can't do that.
No, man.
That's not the way of a superior man.
Trust me, it's horrible.
He's not pre-ejaculating.
No, man, he's fucking...
He's doing a marathon.
Marathon. Pussy.
Yeah. For hours, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Or his ball.
Where is Bob?
Gotta go on.
Okay, so resistance means tension, which means I will stop breathing and I will raise my shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm a bioenergetic dude, so I think about this shit. Yeah, and that means I get more fear. So I breathe. I lean into the feeling, the fear, which means I accept it. I let it.
Move your body.
I let it move, exactly. Let it move my body.
Yes.
And perhaps my body wants to,
Yeah.
you know, it was a,
Can I say a quick thing?
yeah.
Terrence McKenna talked about when you go into intense psychedelic experiences, into these trips, he said when the fear comes, because the fear will come, sing.
Yeah.
Use the fear to sing. So you create something, you let the energy move through your body, and you express it, and you create something beautiful with it. Or if you don't do that, it's going to be trapped in your body, and then it's eventually going to take over your head.
Yeah, it's going to take over.
And then your head is going to get so fucking terrified as it's a disconnect from the body, and that's where trauma and
Psychosis.
Yeah.
That is the definition of
Terrible
psychosis.
shit.
The definition of psychosis is the split between
Yeah.
good and bad.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, so I lean into it and I let it move my body, and it enters my stomach, it enters my chest, and I just...
Nice, man.
You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, then I think about it, and it's like, alright, I'm in defense mode.
Yeah.
But what if I'm under attack?
What are you attacking?
Just a state of mind.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest predator in this forest.
Yeah. Prolific.
So gifted. You know?
Nips.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle, shout out. Yeah.
Respect,
And
rest in peace.
a certain situation happened that was very... I've never experienced that before. So the fire went out, and there's a massive fog coming in.
Oh, shit.
This is like a movie, man.
Yeah.
Because the fire dies, and it's pitch black. I don't have my headlamp, and there's this massive fog.
Yeah.
So my headlamp can reach like 50 meters, you know,
Yeah.
and I will reach 3, perhaps.
Wow.
And then I stand there and I hear, because if we say here at the fire,
Yeah.
and it was at the by the lake,
Yeah.
and there's like this point here,
Yeah. A point.
yeah, center point, out to in the lake,
Yeah.
and I hear it's like it sounds like there are like 30, 40 animals, like ducks or something, or some fucking swimming werewolf shit, you know?
Scary, dude.
Yeah, swimming werewolf shit, you know, hybrid with some otters.
Yeah.
And they're swimming there and they're like running shit. And it sounds like they're running towards me and they're backing off. And it's like, I'm not over exaggerating. It's like, shoo, 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 and I don't see shit. I hear coming towards me like, you know, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
So I take my axe in one hand and the knife in the
Just to
other hand.
clarify, you were not doing psychedelics. You're completely
I don't
sober.
do psychedelics.
Completely sober.
Yeah, I don't do psychedelics.
So you grab the knife and the axe in your sober state of mind.
Yeah, I'm completely sober. This
With
is
the
this is happening for real.
Yeah.
So I'm grabbing my axe and my knife, and this also ties into confront your fear, because I know I ain't gonna sleep tonight without knowing what that shit was.
Yeah.
There's no one out here who's gonna save me
Exactly.
if there are these swimming werewolves
Yeah.
that are going to
Yeah, man.
attack me.
Yeah.
I'm the aggressor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out what it is, and if it attacks me, I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah.
You know? So I go out there, like steady, and I see the bus, you know, that grows in the lake.
Yeah. The bushes.
The bushes, it moves like this, man.
Wow.
And I light on it, there's nothing there.
Fuck.
So I just bought like under swimming werewolves, you know. But perhaps it's
Can werewolves swim?
Werewolves!
I didn't know. Why did you tell?
but I thought perhaps it was fish or something, so I just started relaxing. But what kind of fishes can move like, you know?
Yeah.
And then I came close, and what it was that it gotten so cold that the water was freezing before my eyes,
Oh.
and the waves was pushing
Yeah.
the ice, so it moved and it scraped on the rocks.
Yeah.
So that's what it was.
Wow.
No werewolves,
No
no
werewolves.
ducks. It was ice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. So you described that leaning into your fear thing.
Yes.
Like just embrace
Just
the
enough.
feelings, but still you're not being a coward.
Not being a bitch.
You're going and confronting your fear, but you're doing it with feeling.
Mm.
And that's
Not dissociating your.
exactly.
You-
That's
you-
what it's
you-
about.